Jets Week 6 of the 2026 season. And coming up next, it's the Jets' creative quarterback. He got his reps in a week ago, over 400 yards through the air. It's the Jets and the Seahawks on Sunday Night Primetime.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Jets. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. On the option right, Herbert. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Herbert on third down now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And they're going to get this up to midfield. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Judy. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 106 yardage-wise, and the score as well.
I like the performance.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw into the hands of Fant. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Time to watch Elijah Moore get back to work as the Jets offense returns to the field. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him.
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else. Because
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. They'll look to throw here on first down. This will be caught. Judy. Touchdown, Jets. Jerry Judy with career touchdown number 60. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
The numbers for Walker from last week's effort. 18 carries, 114 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. 2nd and 11 at the 41. On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. There's Elijah Moore as he and the offense come out for another drive. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Ball again on second down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 43 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And out now come the Seahawks. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the gun, it's Walker. Dances by him. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. On 1st down, it's Herbert. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Elijah Moore, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, You want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Herbert, his throw incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Herbert throwing again. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point try now for Patterson. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Herbert on first down now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Well, once again, here comes Garrett Wilson in the Jets offense. We're in the second quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him, maybe even have a 3rd person in the area, and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while, because I don't know that their talents are his, because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same type of a play.
Well, we know his talents are very good. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They'll throw now on the final play. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here are the Jets now to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His first catch of this third quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down. They'll set up a throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And quickly, they get to the line. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think? And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Patterson now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And Walker with it over the middle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's caught. Lockett. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Herbert. And this a quick slant to Lockett. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Herbert. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 50, here's Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Herbert operating from the red zone. That's caught left side. Ruckert with it. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Herbert back to the air. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert to 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And New York set to take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs to keep up with your theme there. downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back to throw again. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing again on second down. Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, Justin Herbert. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And again, Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. Right back to Chris Godwin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here's Herbert. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Now Hall to start the drive. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Tariq Woolen in on the stop. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 6. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And they're going to speed things up here. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today,
and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Godwin, 35 yards. And the Seahawks take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And the Jets have got it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They're going to look to throw. This will be caught. Judy, touchdown. Jerry Judy, his second touchdown of the night. And the Jets have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. To the air again, Herbert. Completes it to Fant on the right side. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One last throw here for Herbert. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And it's incomplete. Was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's